This one says, I stole her toilet while she was out partying with her friends, unhooked it from the wall, unbolted the base from the floor, and took it with me. Drove a few blocks away and left it next to a dumpster in a parking lot. She was fucking pissed.
What I'm going to say is, that is some intelligent, evil shit. Imagine being drunk and you come home and can't pee.
Oh my God. Oh. What's up, everybody?
Hola.
So I know we typically skip the pleasantries, but we're of a generation where you speak when somebody enters the room.
It's disrespectful.
It is. And so bear with us. We just want to say, hey, how you doing? How's your day been? How's your week going?
Hey, y'all.
It is Wednesday after all. So let us know how things are going. And I'm going to get into my week.
What happened in your week?
Girl, what hasn't happened this week? Oh, it's been a week.
What's happened to you this week?
Well, where do I even begin? So, you know how I told you that there's supposed to be somebody that's moving to report to me for my new job. I've been with this job for all of maybe 5 months.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to have somebody that's been there start reporting to me soon. Girl, why last Friday he turned in his notice?
You like, oh no, my help. My help.
I was like, you couldn't even start reporting to me officially before you turned in,
he said,
in
I'm
a
not
notice.
even about to let y'all get comfortable with me. I'm out.
Well, I was fine with that. That was fine. Okay, whatever. People put in their notice. Like I said, a long time ago that the company that they're under now just recently bought out the old company. So naturally, you're going to have a lot of people leaving.
Mm-hmm. That happens. Mm-hmm.
Here's the kicker. So his last day is supposed to be next Friday, right?
Yeah.
Or so we thought.
Did he just leave?
No.
So we put a Jade on him.
Well, Wednesday, I talked to him and we're going over like things that he's working on. I told him like, okay, go ahead and put everything, your documentation, your queries, all this stuff, put it in this folder. And then starting next week, I'm going to schedule like multiple half-day sessions with you so that we can go over this stuff.
Yeah.
And you can like teach me what it is. Because I've never seen any of his work.
Because we all know who finna do it. You like,
Exactly.
I need to know.
Exactly. So yesterday, as I'm getting ready to log off, I get a meeting invite for today. And it's called like medical rebates or something like that. Okay. And I was like, I don't know what that is. So I reach out to the person that sent the invite.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, can you give me a little more information about this? Like, what is it regarding? Is there a process that we're implementing? Is it a new process? Is it a routine process? Who owns it? Like,
what we doing?
What is this?
What we doing?
And she goes, oh, well, I was told that you would be this person's replacement for this process. So it's a meeting for us to talk through that. And the guy that's leaving is on the call with us too. So I then reach out to him as well as my boss. And I'm like, what is this?
Exactly. What is this?
So then while I'm waiting on them, I'm going through my emails. And the same person that sent me the meeting invite, she also forwarded an email to me about a whole nother process that this guy is on.
Wait
and
a
I was
minute.
like,
Wait
a minute. What the hell is this?
Ain't none of this anything that he went over with me.
None of it.
For stuff that he supposed to be. Does he not know what he supposed to be doing?
I'm getting there. And I'm sitting there like, what is all of this? So I'm like, I don't know what any of this stuff is. I've never seen it before. Like, whatever.
You're like, I'm too new for this.
But
I'm too new for this.
In his email, so this is like client, whatever, reaching out like, hey, we've been waiting on this file. Like, where is it? And I'm like, okay.
Where is it?
Where is it? I don't know. I didn't know this process existed 24 hours ago, so I don't know where it is. Do we even own this process? Turns out we don't.
Okay.
That
Why are
one.
you reaching out to us then?
Because he was the last contact she knew of, and he's like, yeah, I used to do it, but I haven't done that since September. And she's like, well, who doesn't? And both of us, and I'm like, I just found out about this. I don't know who owns it. And then she's like, well, this person and this person sent me an email last month saying they sent. I said, well, my guess is they own it.
What you asking me for? Somebody sent you something last month. Why ain't you contacting the people who? Because they didn't respond back cash money. Don't try to play stupid with me.
We talking about this process and everything, and he's going over like how to do it high level. And I'm asking him questions, and you know, there is some limitations for him. So he can't do the process because they're trying to merge two systems. And part of the process is on another system that is currently down and has been down for like a month. So he's like, I can't access the queries, the job aids, or anything
So how
until
you
they.
gonna do it?
And so he was like, so I'm trying to like develop the SOP without actually knowing the process. So then I said, okay, that's fine. I said, what is the purpose of this report? I said, that will tell me high level
What I need to know. Yeah.
data I need to be pulling. And he was like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, so he doesn't know shit about the reports that he's compiling and sending out.
Alarming.
Very alarming.
What you mean you don't know? These are your reports. What do you mean you don't know?
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what the requirements are. Those are all saved on that side.
So
And
what
I was
are
just
you
like,
sending? What are you sending then?
I said, but you don't know what the whole point of these reports are?
So how do you know if your stuff is right if you don't even know what the purpose is? Somebody help.
I was like, okay, whatever.
C's get degrees and it gets shown every day.
But anyway, in an email where they were asking for this file that we weren't even responsible for doing, he tells the chick that sent the meeting invite, oh, my last day is basically Monday.
Child, what?
So I messaged my boss. I said, he's telling people that his last day is Monday. Were you aware of this? Because I thought it was the 26th.
Which
i.e.
ain't
next
Monday.
Friday.
Yeah, which is not Monday.
And he was like, yeah, make sure you tell him that the 26th is a normal working day for us. And, you know, just get clarification. And I was like, hey, just want to double check because I saw you sent this person an email saying that your last day was going to be Monday. I was like, I was under the impression your last day was the 26th. And he was like, oh, those are my PTO days and I'm still taking them off. And I was like,
no.
On my calendar.
No.
I said, on my calendar, it shows you canceled those days.
No.
And he was like, well, in Workday, it says they're still approved. So I'm still planning on taking them off. And I said, okay, you need to tell my boss. I told him he needs to go and tell my boss because everyone
they don't know that.
is under the impression your last working day is the 26th, not the 22nd. And then he never responded.
But he didn't.
And I was just like, so I have no time to offload the work that he's doing, learn what the hell he's supposed to be doing, which honestly, after this one meeting today, my assumption is he doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
My thing is, I'm like, sorry, if you mentally thought your last day was the 22nd, why were you not more proactive in making sure I knew what was going on?
Why when I said on Wednesday, i.e. 2 days ago, as of recording this, why didn't you say that, hey,
by the way,
I know you just said you're going to schedule multiple half-day meetings with me for next week. Just so you know, I'm only going to be here for one of those days.
First of all, I'm like, sir, days you want to use PTO ain't included in your last office day. Those are separate. Those are not.
But honestly, you can't say anything. Like, one,
he finna leave anyway, regardless. Right. What you gonna do?
Their policy is to pay out PTO. So either way, he gonna get paid out that PTO. Two, he's already turned in his notice.
He don't
care. If he decides his last day is the 22nd, his last day is the damn 22nd.
Ain't nothing nobody can do about it.
And ain't nothing we can do about it.
But you can inform somebody, dang. I'm know I can't tell you what to do, but can you let me know?
Girl.
Dang.
I was just like, this can't be my life. I'm still trying, not to mention the fact I'm already working on a true up report for one of my most difficult clients. And this is the first one we've done for them. So I'm trying to create and compile that report, which consists of a compilation of 4 different reports on top of
him and his mess.
his stuff, on top of the stuff that outside of my most difficult client reports, all of my other reports that's due by the 31st of this
work
month.
For every dollar. Every dollar. They said we don't give out nothing for free.
I was like, okay, all
like,
right.
See, this is why people do coke in the bathroom.
Not coke in the bathroom. I was just like, this is crazy. I was like, I've been here for 5 months. Y'all have to know. I don't know.
Who was doing this before I got here? Questions.
Girl.
Questions.
It's just been shit show after shit show, which I'm not complaining about this job. I low-key find this entertaining. But it has been...
It's the calamity of it all.
Has been one thing after... So I started there, and then they started teaching me the things that I'm actually supposed to do. Then, like a week or 2 after I started there, somebody put in they notice, and they was like, hey, you were actually supposed to take on this stuff too. We were just trying to wait until you learned your stuff before we gave it to you. But now that he's turned in his notice, here you go. All this shit you got to learn how to do.
Surprise!
And I was just like, okay. And now I'm still learning all this, because they have like a crap ton of reports for my clients that they have to do. And they're all like custom reports, which by custom, they just mean problematic clients. And now I'm learning how to do another set of their reports that's like semi-annual. And then the guy that's supposed to start reporting to me and couldn't even start yet,
now he
turned in his notice, and I'm just like,
and now we learned that he don't know nothing about what he's supposed to be doing.
What he's supposed to be doing. And I'm just like, so he gave a week and a day notice.
And called it a 2 week.
It called it a 2-week notice.
Just so he could get his PTO. You gotta love it.
I was like, you know what? I said,
I ain't even mad at him.
I ain't even mad at him.
It's just a mess. It's just
I'm just like, it's funny because I'm like, there's no way. I've never in my 38 years of existence and however many years I've been actually in the workforce, I've never seen somebody do something like that if they weren't jaded by the company.
Well, yeah, he jaded he's mad.
I'm like, what did this company do to you that made you do this?
The thing is, the stuff you're describing is what other people would do based off of what they did to you. They be like, oh, you got me messed up. Who else job you want me to do next? Who else job you want me? You might, at some point, y'all got to give me some more money because I can't keep doing everybody else's job. I done absorbed three different paychecks by now. Like, what?
The good thing is my actual boss comes back
we in a couple weeks. Gone.
Yeah, she's on maternity leave. She comes back in a couple weeks, and I will be getting the chance to backfill his position. So I will be hiring for an analyst soon. And I already know who I want. I just got to convince them.
You like, I already get somebody in
mind. I ain't even got them in mind. I got them on the hook. Let's go. Like, I ain't trying to be sitting here for 3-4 months while y'all interviewing. I already know somebody that's going to come in here and knock it out the park. Let's go.
Give me what I want. You like, I ain't finna be jaded by you people again. I am picking my own person. Y'all ain't finna play me again.
I was just like, this is crazy. It's actually funny. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I actually like the company I work for. I like what I do for the most part. There's going to be shit you don't like about every job you in.
There's no perfect job. Mm-hmm.
But I actually like this one. I find this, it's just like, I just came at the wrong time.
It's entertaining. You like, this is a mess.
It's not, it's just like, this is a mess.
It's such a mess. All they can do is take what you got to give. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing else
like,
they can do.
It's at this point we all sinking. But
I got my bucket. What can we do?
They digging their way out. And I can see the work being done. Else I'd be a lot more done. If I didn't see that they were trying to get out of the situation that they're in, I'd be like, oh, hell no. I gotta go.
Y'all done up and done it.
Yeah. But like I said before, people have to realize too that when companies are switching over,
just calamity, merger, pure calamity.
It is chaos. And that's what they're going through right now.
Pure calamity. I've been through that, and I don't want to do it
once
again.
They're through it,
it's fine.
It's gonna be fine.
Problem is, you're gonna lose a minimum of 1/3. Yeah. A minimum of 1/3 the staff, because it's gonna be the people that's loyal to the other company. Some people who just want their PTOI still there, and
and that's essentially what it is. It's just people that was with the old company. I haven't seen not one person that they hired after the merger quit. It's all people that was before they got bought out. So I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I get it. Whatever. But yeah, I was just like, okay, all right.
You like, well, I've clocked in and I'm going to do what I do. I don't know what else to do.
I do know this means there's going to be some late days for me. I can already see it in my future.
I'm glad you know.
And then I think I ticked the lady off that put a meeting on my calendar because she told me about another meeting for this process. She's like, well, we meet every week about this. And I said, hold on. I said, is that for new processes or routine things? Because I said, because why are you meeting weekly for routine processes?
You shouldn't need to.
I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me.
We should have monthly meetings at most for routine things. More like quarterly meetings. Like, get out of here.
And I know if my boss listens back to that meeting, he gonna be like Jocelyn.
Why?
Because at one point I said, I ain't trying to have no meeting on my no weekly meeting.
I know you did.
Yes, I did. I said, I don't need another weekly meeting on my calendar.
I can't believe you. They like, okay, girl, who we don't know, talking crazy.
Just like I don't know y'all. I'm like, y'all telling me y'all gonna put a weekly meeting on my calendar is talking crazy to me. Like, cause what you mean?
And what time you think this meeting about to be also? Don't come to me when it's 5:30 p.m. my time. I don't want nothing to do with it.
I'm like, y'all got me messed up. Like, talking about a weekly meeting. No, thank you. I already got a weekly meeting that is 3 times a week.
I'm like, how about I show up once a month and y'all send me the meeting?
Exactly.
Send me the minutes.
Look,
send me the minutes.
That's what's going to happen. I done already decided. If I ain't got shit to offer on that meeting, I'm not showing up.
You know, I got a meeting I'm supposed to do every Thursday and I never go.
I'm
like,
going.
if it's real important, somebody gonna contact me.
Ain't no reason.
Girl, I don't go to that shit.
Ain't no reason for us to be meeting
every week
about a routine process. There's no reason for that. No. I said I will be at the first few. And after that, once I get this process down pat and I notice the next several meetings y'all ain't had shit to say about this process, I'm not coming back.
Send me the minutes.
Or don't. Because I'm not going to be there. Like,
now I feel bad. I don't got nothing bad to say about this week. I done had a chill, little fun time.
I done had a good week. I had a good week. I just think this is funny. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm like, what are y'all doing?
What are y'all doing? Does anybody know?
Help. Girl. Laughing to myself, like, fix it.
Fix it. Jesus, fix it. Jesus.
Fix it quick.
Anywho, so that was my week, and it was a fun one. That's all I got to say about that.
Same old same.
Same old
Besides that dang WGU.
Oh yeah, what happened with that?
Oh, Jocelyn, you know I am literally a class and a half away.
Girl, I know. I just know. I know you not still beefing with them about that same class.
Oh, no, I finally passed that class. Let me tell you what happened. I blame the instructor. Wanna know why?
Give the folks a background on what you're talking about.
It's this dang substance abuse class. And it's all fun and games. Other assignments cool. One particular assignment, not even the whole assignment, Section C of said assignment has been giving me hell for a month. They keep sending it back saying my programs ain't prevention programs, but they are. Anywho,
And what program did you give them as a prevention program?
Girl, multiple. They like, nope, that's a treatment program. I was like, the CDC say it's a goddamn prevention website. Right. They're
Right, but what's an example of one that you gave?
Well, first one I did was like cognitive behavioral therapy, right?
Okay.
Because
that could
that's
be a
supposed to be
treatment.
working on your emotions that'll stop you from drinking.
Okay.
And they're like, nope, that's a treatment. And I said, no.
That is a treatment.
It's both. Here's the thing. So my demographic was adult women. Here's where I messed up. There are no actual primary prevention programs for adults. They're all aimed at adolescents.
Okay.
There's only secondary prevention programs, like once you already, and then, try to get you to stop doing it. But in the assignment, they only want primary prevention. Why would you say that adult women is a group that you should write the paper about, knowing y'all want a primary prevention, but knowing that also doesn't actually exist for adult women? Why would y'all list that?
So they wanted you to write an assignment that you come up with a prevention plan to help with substance abuse, but everything you came up with, they said was not a plan; it was a treatment.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't a prevention; it was a treatment. But I'm like,
and one of the things you gave them was cognitive behavioral therapy.
Most of the stuff was mainly like behavioral type things, because again, for adult women, what is going to stop a 30-year-old woman from going? Because I chose alcoholism. What's going to stop her from being an alcoholic? Nothing. She got a car. She got a job. She got money. She's a functioning alcoholic. Nothing going to stop this lady. She got 7 different liquor stores that she rotate so that no one knows she's an alcoholic. You can't stop her. But you know what the loophole was?
What?
I finally figured it out.
What?
I found a family prevention program that mainly focused on kids, but also did sessions only for the parents. So that was my loophole. I said, aha.
So they wanted you to find an existing one?
Oh yeah.
See,
yeah.
I thought, based off what you were saying, that they wanted you to come up with
Oh
one.
no, it has to be a real one.
Yeah, I would imagine that it's hard to find existing programs for adults because
it don't exist. I'm telling you, it's only secondary.
Because even if you put there has to be an inclination that you have this addictive behavior. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you. So then I tried the screening thing. So when you go to the doctor's office, CBRT, where they ask you, how many drinks do you drink type thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Where they be like, how many drinks do you say you drink in a week?
And I'm sure
how many drinks
lie.
you say in a day? That is a screening tool within itself. Mm-hmm. So then they can figure out your patterns. And then if you need more therapy, they'll, put you on to more therapy. They're like, okay, you might have a problem. Let's move you on over. So then I brought that up and they said, no, that won't prevent nobody. I'm like, yeah, it will, because it stopped you before you were a full-blown alcoholic. If you go to the doctor, that is. But of course, adult women, one thing they gonna do is go to their annual visits in higher numbers than anybody else. It's mainly grown women and kids. Them the only 2 people that's at that doctor every year.
The thing with addiction is, and I don't know a lot of addicts, at least not that I know of. Some people can't hide it.
They don't view themselves as addicts.
Well, not even that, but they usually don't know that they're addicted until after they've tried whatever they become addicted to.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know you're addicted to heroin until you try heroin.
If you never try it, you'll never know.
Now, me personally, I don't want to ever risk it, which is why I'll never try heroin.
I don't even want to try it. I got things to do.
Yeah, I'm scared that I would become addicted to it. But
I know too much to want to do it.
Exactly. Well, that's our reasoning. But, a lot of people...
They know everything.
They know everything and still try it.
Somebody offered themselves at a party, they down.
Oh, I can stop.
That's a foolish thought. But anywho.
And then 6 months later, they sitting there on the
side of the highway begging for $1.
With no teeth and holes in their shirt. Poor things.
And still don't want Dasani water.
And I still don't blame them.
That shit is
That shit is nasty. Anyway. Yeah, well, I'm glad you finally got that class taken care of.
No, I still got my other struggles. It's okay.
Girl, okay. It's been a week. I'm tired.
And it ain't even done. Bum, bum, bye.
Right? But anywho, how y'all week been going? Let us know.
Better than ours.
Hopefully better than ours.
Please,
'Cause,
somebody have a good week.
God, Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Do you know that song?
Nope. Because you know I would have sang along.
Say it all the time and don't even know the song that it came from.
Sure don't. I know it's a song. But I feel like,
I'm surprised you don't, because they play it in like grocery stores and pharmacies all the time.
You know what? I probably do know the song and don't know I know. I got to listen to it.
Yeah.
I play it. I know this song.
Isn't it like Shania Twain or something like that sang it?
Girl,
Somebody. I don't
like
remember.
that.
I don't remember. But anyway, let's get to the question of the week.
Question of the week.
Okay, so this is a fun one.
Okay. What is it?
So we're going to be talking about the pettiest things that people did at the end of their relationship.
Oh, I love this.
But this is, and we got a lot of them, so this is going to be a part 1, part 2. We'll probably do part 2 in the next episode.
Yeah, I love this.
But what I want us to do is I want us to rate it on the scale of Marlon Wayans to 50 Cent. Marlon Wayans being like, he thought he wanted the drama, but he really didn't. Because did you see that he backed out?
A hard.
Yeah, did you see he backed out of the little beef that he created with 50 Cent?
Who would start some shit with 50 for no reason? Like, I understand if he really pissed you off, but just unwarranted. You weren't even involved. Why you even say anything? But anyway.
So he's backed out of it. He's like, you know what? I threw my little hat in there. Now I'm picking it back up. I don't want no beef. So
now I'm on a little waste.
We're going to rate it on the scale of Marlon Wayans to 50 Cent.
Who's in the middle? Who in the middle?
Who's in the middle?
Who's semi-petty?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Because I'm told Marlon Wayans can actually get in your ass.
Depends on how petty he feeling.
Yeah, but he said his brother told him to leave.
Be quiet.
He said, leave your beef with Soulja Boy.
No, he's like, make your beef make sense. Like, what you mad at him for? Like, you don't mess with 50. He's nuts. But
yeah,
and I love it. He's my inspiration for 2026. I ain't been petty enough. He has inspired me.
I think that's everybody's take on that, is that
he's inspiring me.
Well, let's do on the scale of 1 to 50 Cent. Okay. So, all right. So, question of the week.
Yeah.
The first one. What is the pettiest thing you've done after the end of a relationship?
That's what they got to say.
This one says, I stole her toilet while she was out partying with her friends, unhooked it from the wall, unbolted the base from the floor, and took it with me. Drove a few blocks away and left it next to a dumpster in a parking lot. She was fucking pissed.
What I'm going to say is, that is some intelligent, evil shit. Imagine being drunk and you come home and can't pee.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
She gonna have to pee in a hole that the toilet was over.
Can't even flush.
Can't even flush. Hey, directly into the sewer, I guess. And the smell.
So this man sat there, watched YouTube videos on how to take her toilet.
Probably didn't even need to watch the YouTube videos.
Girl, I would. I don't watch
I would.
any of that. And I should. I feel bad.
That's hilarious. Now, I would say because of how intelligent that was.
That's 50 Cent
That's
level.
50 Cent level.
I love that
That
one.
is 50 Cent level petty right there.
And the thing is, it's also harmless, so she can't call the police on them.
I mean, can she not?
How can she prove it? How you gonna prove he took your, that petty motherfucker took your toilet, but you can't prove it. How can you prove it? How?
She can't even prove that it's her toilet that's down the street.
It's a toilet. They all look the same for the most part. I mean, you got to explain to the apartments if she don't own her house. If she in the apartment, she got to explain to them where her toilet is.
Could you imagine?
What deposit? You ain't got one.
I'm just saying, can you imagine working in the front office of an apartment building, getting a
Somebody
call and be
stole
like,
my
hey,
toilet.
I need maintenance to come out. And they say, hey, what for? They say, oh, somebody stole my toilet. What? I'm like, say
and the
that
crazy
again.
part is they only $100 at Menards, but it's like.
But the time she's gonna have to spend,
I know it's gonna suck.
Going to buy one, finding somebody to install
And he
it.
know that, and he thought of that. He said, "No, I'm gonna get you where it hurts. You ain't got no toilet." I love that.
Yeah,
hard to top that one. That's a good one.
That's a good one. That is a good 1.
You hated her guts.
Yeah, I give
one.
that a 50 cent.
That is a 5-star.
5-star, 50 cent.
Plus Petty.
Yeah, let's just do that. On 50 cent, let's just do stars. 1 to 5 stars on 50 cent.
5 stars,
That is
50
5-star 50 cent level pettiness right there.
Gold star for you.
Yeah. Okay, here's the next one. What is the pettiest thing you've done after the end of the relationship? This one says, mailed her back all her letters with all the lies highlighted.
I can appreciate that.
I can appreciate that too. That's commitment.
That's like a 3. I can
That
appreciate
is commitment because how many letters did she send? It's a girl, so, she probably sent a bunch.
Why are you sending your lies through letter?
Never put those in writing. Duh. I mean, but at the time,
Why are you sending your lies through letter? Why?
At the time, she probably meant it.
Are y'all prison pen pals? Like, why are your lies through letters?
At the time, she probably meant it. We don't
But
know.
is it a lie if you meant it when you said it? That's the question.
That's a good question. And it applies to so many things.
Yeah. Is it a lie?
At the time, I meant it. It's just I changed my mind.
That's not a lie.
It's not. I changed my mind.
I changed my mind. Keisha, go.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I don't love you no more. Anywho.
Okay. Okay. What's the pettiest thing you done after the end of a relationship? This one says, fucked her friend. They both secretly hated each other. That's what you get for cheating on me also.
Unoriginal.
It is unoriginal, but it's also very true. There are so many people with friends that actually hate each other.
And I'm too lazy.
And I
for
don't
that.
understand that. If you don't like your friend, why hang out with them?
Too self-centered to do such a thing.
It's not even that I'm too self-centered or too lazy or whatever. It's just like, I don't have time to be... Look, I only get one life. I don't want to spend it with people that I don't like.
It's selfish. It's just like, my time is valuable to me. I'm not wasting it on just anybody.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me, to be honest. But
you get 1 star. It's unoriginal.
yes, 1 star for me.
Even if they deserve it.
I did like it.
It's unoriginal.
So you just like, what was that, 10 cent?
Yeah. You a dime piece.
Hey.
Hey, it's a compliment. Backhanded, but...
Okay, I think you might like this one. What is the pettiest thing you've done after the end of a relationship?
Yes.
I got a job at his wife's company. Yup, his wife, after finding out I was his side piece.
Why she involved? She got hurt too. Why you messing with her? You get 1 star. You're a bad person.
I kind of like that one because what if she did that so that she could tell the wife?
I think if they broke up, she found out.
She didn't
And let that girl go to work. Damn.
She didn't say. She just said she found out she was the side piece. That doesn't mean that he told his wife.
I just feel like just let it go. It sucks to fit. Now, we've all been accidentally a side. Well, not we all, but many people have been accidentally a side piece. I just cut ties. I go, whoop, didn't know. I'm just going to skedaddle on out of here and then go about my day.
I don't know if I've ever been
if they're good at it, you'll never find out.
I have knowingly been a side piece before. Once in my life, never happened again. Not knowingly. But I've never had to find out I was the side piece.
You like, what the holy hell? How'd you bamboozle me like this? But, because sometimes I'm too, you know what? I'm not a jealous hearted person. So if somebody be like, oh, I'm busy, so I ain't called you in 2 days. I go, you know what? I will forget about you for 2 days too if I had stuff to do. And then that's just how I operate.
I'm not a jealous person either. So yeah, here's why I'm not a jealous person. It has nothing to do with like my time or whatever. It's just, I'm a firm believer in what's done in the dark will come in the light. So I don't feel the need to be pressing people about what they're doing, who they with, and all this other stuff. Because I'm like, look, if they doing something they ain't got no business, I'll find out at some point. I ain't about to be stressing over it.
I'm not hunting for something I already know. Like, I ain't got time.
I'll find out at some point. I'm not about to be...
One of these days.
Whatever. But I like that. I would give it a 2 star.
Nothing top that toilet.
Nah, nothing topping the 50 cent.
5-star original. Anywho.
I like this one. This one made me laugh. What's the pettiest thing you've done after the end of a relationship? This one says, signed her up for Jehovah's Witness and Mormon home visits. Do you know how mad I would be?
You could never get rid of them people. Never.
They were like, we see that you signed up. Signed up for what?
I like that one.
I like this one. I would give that one a solid 4.
Everyone needs the Lord, whoever you think that is. Everybody needs something.
Sure do. That's what we missing in this world.
I guess that's what they trying to say. You need some help. Well, let's get you some.
I would give that one a 4.
I like that
on the 50-cent scale.
I like that one.
40 cents.
I give 3.5.
Okay,
I like that
35
one.
cents.
I like that one.
All right. Okay. What's the pettiest thing you've done after the end of a relationship? It says, shipped back his t-shirt and required a signature. Put the return address as an important place so he'd think it was actually something important. Pretty sure he had to stay home to accept the package from work.
Girl, why you throw that shirt away? He or she, why did you throw that shirt away? Quit wasting time and money. You paid for that. So who you really playing? You.
I kind of like that because depending on what his job is, that could be pretty big. Because like, take my boss for instance, who is always busy, always got stuff to do, can barely take the time off of work anyway.
Waiting on this package. It ain't nobody's own shirt.
He had to take time off of work, use his PTO.
It ain't no but his own greasy
It ain't
shirt.
nothing but his own shit. I'll pay that $20 to ship that shit to you just for you to have that whole day that you pissed. Because you've been homebound that whole day waiting for this shit. Because I know as soon as he got it, he was like, I could have been doing something else. Sent me this shit.
Like when you get furniture delivered and they say they gonna come at 10 and they show up at 4:40, you like, I got off work at 3. You done had me waste my whole day.
I don't mind not being at work, but I could have been doing something else.
I didn't get no nails done, nothing. I've been waiting on you.
I could have went to the grocery store. Like, I had shit to do. And now I've been waiting on this damn package.
Now that be pissing me off. If I didn't like somebody would steal a whole couch if I left it outside.
That's why me personally, I would rate this like at least a 35 cent.
Yeah, they can get 3.5 from me. They can get 3.5.
All right, here go the last one. The rest of them we'll do another day. What is the pettiest thing you've done after the end of a relationship?
What they do?
Booted her from my Spotify account the morning that I knew she was going on a road trip.
First of all, girl, if you don't get you a college address and get that shit for $5.99 and quit mooching.
Girl, first of all, Spotify ain't that damn expensive anyway.
It's $10. And that's if you don't want ads. It's free if you willing to fool with the ads. But I would
But
never.
at the same time,
never.
I would still be pissed. Could you imagine, especially people like us that love music, we get in our car, boopity, boopity, boop, it's about to be a nice, fun road trip.
Love music too much to have a joint account with nobody.
I would never.
Me and Victor are married and we don't have a shared Spotify account. He got his, I got mine, because we never merged them.
Now I will say,
and I get a college discount. He ain't messing my flow.
I mean, you still get it if you did a family plan.
It just seems like something I don't want to do.
Yeah, I'm like, Spotify has family plan for the college student too.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, now I wouldn't rate this high on the 50-cent scale.
I appreciate it's a 2. It's a 2 for me.
I would give it a solid 20, 25 cent. But it's still, I just thought about if that were me, I'd be livid.
Yeah, they're gonna be livid. They thought they should be on a road trip.
It's okay the fact that you removed me from your account, but did you have to do it today? Because now I don't even have the time to sit and come up with my playlist.
My thing is,
my playlist was already set.
This is why, if that was just your boyfriend, you should have had your own account.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm like, now,
or just
even if I create my own account, that algorithm don't know me.
That's why you simply just add them to add their card to your account, but it's still your separate account.
That's smart. Remove the card.
So then when they don't want to pay, fine, you got your own money. Pay for it yourself.
Pay for it your damn self.
You don't even need a card. Go on Google. Hook it up to your Google.
Yeah, that
Now that's disrespectful. My whole day would be ruined.
that whole trip would be that whole drive would be ruined.
And what's worse is you can't even use a
can't
CD player no more. So it's like, what can you do? Go on YouTube. Just hook it up to your Bluetooth. Oh, girl, where there's a will, there's a way.
There is,
the
but
devil
still,
don't win with me.
Even if YouTube ain't the one that you typically use, that
I make it
algorithm
work.
don't know you.
The YouTube one knows you because it's your YouTube.
Ugh.
If you close the door, baby, I'm coming in through a window. Like, I'm in there.
Yeah, I couldn't do it on the whole music thing. Like, that would get
utterly
me.
disrespectful.
It is. I love music
I can't
too much.
imagine starting my Spotify over right now. I got 5,000 liked songs. I can't start this over.
That would piss me off so bad. But anyway, speaking of music,
yes.
I had a question for you because I wanted to see which one you would pick, this versus that.
Ooh, okay, let's play.
It's only one scenario because it's the only one I thought of.
Okay.
Jagged Edge versus 112. Which one you picking? Their music is pretty similar. They were hot around the same time.
I do have a particular preference for Jagged Edge.
You do? Okay.
Yes.
Why?
I just like their voices a tad bit better.
Okay.
Jagged Edge, first of all, Walked Out of Heaven is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
It's just memories. But I don't know, but 112, they got the same amount of memories.
Yeah, they
got some bangers.
That's why I said that it's a hard decision between Jagged Edge and 112. We love both of them.
I'm going to pick Jagged Edge. I think I'm going to pick Jagged. You going to pick 112? I'm picking Jagged Edge.
See, my brain says pick Jagged Edge.
My heart told me to pick Jagged Edge.
But when I think about like actually what music is actually in my playlist, I think there's
Jagged
more
Edge.
112 in my playlist.
See, it's more Jagged Edge in my playlist than 112. Now, they both there. They both
like
there.
Jagged Edge is there.
Oh, they there. Multiple albums.
But I was just listening to some 112 because I had like a whole 90s playlist.
Yeah.
And I was like, I only think there's like one or two Jagged Edge songs in here.
Me, it's the opposite. Now, with 112, my favorite is that What If song. I don't know if you remember. We will still be the dramatic video with the car crash. Be together.
The one that's been
right now.
The one that's really been going for me with 112 is Sweet Love. And it's probably it wasn't like one of their like ones that they released.
Yeah.
It was on an album, and it's just the one where I wanna make love.
Yeah.
Sweet love.
Girl, that ain't better than Jagged Edge.
All night long to the rising of the sun.
It's not a bad song.
It's not a bad song, but I love that song.
That's happy.
And yeah, Jagged Edge got some good ones. Jagged Edge is more like love. You know what I mean?
Some of they stuff, like what you trying to do is just, the name of the song tells you what it is.
Yeah, like Let's Get Married, Walked Out of Heaven, Walking on.
Girl, what you trying to do is exactly as it sounds.
And I was just like, okay.
You trying to do? I love Jagged Edge. I have way more Jagged Edge on my playlist.
See, I got way more 112.
Love Jagged Edge.
I love both of them.
Brian was my favorite.
Brian McKnight?
Girl, no.
Oh, you talking about
that coon?
You talking about individuals in the group?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking we're talking about music artists like acts.
So mad. I'm mad. I figured out Brian McKnight was crazy because I loved his.
You can look at him and tell he crazy. But anyway, let us know which one y'all think. Are you? Because I'm
Team Jagged Edge.
Team 112 here.
I like both though.
I like both. So don't get it twisted. But let us know which one is your preferred. Jagged Edge, 112. Which one got the most bangers?
I'm not gonna lie, Room 112. That was a good album. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And nothing will ever top Cupid.
Cupid doesn't lie, but you won't know unless you give it a try. True love.
I love that damn song.
Such a good. It's a classic.
It is. But I don't get that feeling when I think about a Jagged Edge song.
See, I do. But I think the slight years of gap in our age plays a role in that.
What you mean slight? There's what? How many years?
Like 3? How old am I? 4.
How old are you?
I'm 34. So 4
Oh,
years.
yeah. So 4 years. Okay.
That makes a difference. We were at different points in our lives at the same time of these songs.
Sure was, because I was already in high school.
And I was in middle school.
Yeah.
Jagged Edge was middle school for me because the Hard album came out when I was in 6th grade. I remember this.
I was about to say, I think, the most I remember about Jagged Edge, when I think about Jagged Edge, I just remember stealing my brother's CDs to listen to Jagged Edge.
I remember Monet
Didn't need to, but he already owned it, so I was like, what I'm buying it for?
Monet stole somebody's CD and I had to steal it back so I could give it back to him.
I used to burn CDs all the time.
It's before we had a computer. We didn't get computers. I was in high school.
Yeah, I got a computer when I was in elementary school when I had a computer.
Boy, my mama knew better than to get a computer.
Well, we kind of needed it. They had us using them. I mean, my first one was not even a computer. It's a word processor, which is a fancy typewriter. It's an electric typewriter in my opinion.
They had us do all that shit in school.
Then I still remember when we had to look stuff up with an encyclopedia.
We need to bring that back.
We sure should bring back encyclopedia. Because remember before it was Google it, it was look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to hate getting hit with that. What is this? What is this?
You know what I realized how far back we've become? When I had to use a book as a source
is your
one
mic
time.
turned?
I don't know. I didn't turn it. Child hasn't been turned this whole time.
Anyway.
It's always me and I don't mean for it to be.
The fuck? Something is seriously wrong with you. Okay, go ahead with your story.
I don't remember no more.
Okay, well then let's get into this story that I got.
Ooh, story time.
Okay, so this says, I'm going to try to get through this because it's kind of lengthy in my opinion, but anywho. This says, so there's this woman at work. Mm-hmm. No, let me start over because I started that off all wrong because that's not what it says. It says, it's been a day. I told y'all I had a week. Be patient with me. Okay.
Be patient. We from the 1900s.
Right? Shut up. Pretty much everybody that watched this is from the 1900s.
That's what makes it so funny.
Okay. So there's this woman I work with.
Yes.
We'll call her Lauren.
Okay.
We started around the same time and clicked pretty quickly. Same age, same role, same complaints. We'd eat lunch with each other almost every day, text during work, talk about not so work-friendly topics like politics, and normal work gossip. I really thought we were friends, not just work buddies. A few months ago, I was having a rough week. I was overwhelmed, behind on deadlines, and questioning if I wanted to stay with the company. I told her that I felt burnt out and stressed and that I felt like expectations were unrealistically high here. To which she said she felt the same way. A few days later, in a team meeting, our boss started saying stuff like, I'm hearing that people are overwhelmed with their assignments and are considering leaving.
No, she didn't.
And she says, and I thought that can't be a coincidence.
It sure ain't. Oh!
She says, I didn't mention it to Lauren, but I stopped confiding in her. I mean, I'm cordial. If there's something work-related that I need from her or vice versa, fine. But other than that, I have nothing for her.
I'm glad you came to that realization.
She says now she's acting confused and hurt, telling people she don't understand why I stopped talking to her.
She know good what she told on you.
So am I wrong for cutting her off after that meeting?
I would just tell her why. I'm like, I cut you off because I don't find it no coincidence that I confide in you. And he literally repeats back verbatim what I said to you in this meeting, girl. That's why.
Now, that was going to be my next question. Should she have told the girl?
I would have told her. I would have told
her. And
her.
I'm the opposite. Now, fuck you.
No, you ain't finna go. I don't know why. I'm gonna tell you why.
You can go tell it on the mountain.
No, I'm telling you why.
I don't care.
No.
No.
How dare you going behind my back? I thought we was real friends.
Just like that whole situation with me and Alyssa when she went to you and asked you what did she do to me that made me not like her, and I said I'm not explaining to that girl what she did. She know what she did.
I told her, I said, I don't know.
I don't care who she go tell. She don't understand why I don't talk to her. She know what she did. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. That's just you trying to pit everybody against me. And if it works, then great for them.
Because I'm like, no.
I don't want them in my space anyway.
And if you acting like you confused, I'll let you know. It's because you went and you... Girl, we all was in the meeting. Don't play with me.
Because what's not in this story is whether the girl came to her or not. Now, if she really cared or not, I'll go to her and be like, hey, I noticed you don't talk to me no more. What's going on? Then I would tell her. But she going to every Tom, Dick, and Harry saying, I don't know why she don't talk to me no more. Clearly she do. Else she wouldn't keep bringing it up.
You was in that meeting, girl. I would have been in that meeting looking at her like...
I would have been so dumbfounded.
My mouth would have been on the floor like, not you. Anybody but you. I would have been at my mouth on the floor like, I know he ain't repeating back to me the very conversation I had with this girl 20 minutes ago. I know.
I was like, what the hell? But the craziest thing, this
they do
happens
that though.
all
They
the
do
time.
It. Why?
It happens all the time. See, I'm open about mine. I know if me and you work together and you did some shit that impacted me, hell yeah, I'll tell on your ass. And then I'll tell you I told on your ass.
And we both will be like, look, girl, I love you. But yeah, it was you and me. You had to go. Love you. Get your shit together and I wouldn't have to say nothing.
If it wouldn't have transferred over to impacting me, we would have been fine. You still be working here with me.
I would tell you though, I'd be like, look, just so you know, I'm finna tell on you.
I'm about to tell on you.
Sorry. Not sorry. Get your shit together. Don't drag me.
But this is why...
Be messy over there. Don't drag me in it. Don't drag me in it.
This is why I don't like working with friends. I don't. It's fine to me. I guess...
I don't like working with friends when we were friends before I started working there. If I make a friend, that's fine.
Yeah, if I make a friend, sure. It's
but
fine.
I don't want to be friends first.
I ain't gonna even lie to you though. Even ones that I start working with first and then we become friends, I'm low-key hoping that one of us quit.
And you said that to me too.
I'm
you
like,
so petty. I was like, girl, he's like, well, I'm so glad you wanted to leave. Like, you piece of shit.
Well, it's because once we become a friend, I want to protect that. I don't want there to be anything
because you know that they come trying to ruin your little friendship.
It's only a matter of time before either somebody get jealous of the friendship and then try to sneak and put little earworms in your ear. Yeah. Or before, one of us becomes the other's boss. Or, something that just makes that whole dynamic just a little more like, we're going to have to watch this friendship.
I tried not working with you and I got bamboozled to the point. And I said, well, fine. I'm doing everything in my power to not work with this damn girl. I even got tricked.
Yeah, the thing with that one was I was more okay with that one because of the simple fact it was so too different. Yeah, it was so separate that there was no way
overlap in any sort of way. So we didn't have a good.
I mean, though you calling in or something like that could definitely impact me, but
the thing is,
me calling in wouldn't impact you.
I don't call in. I either work there or I don't.
I'm just saying, like, if you did, that could impact me. Yeah, I'm just like,
I don't call in. I either work there or I don't.
Yeah, I don't think she wrong for not talking to her. I wouldn't talk to the damn girl either. Cause
not after that meeting where he verbatim repeated back the conversation.
She knew what she was doing. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Don't let her guilt trip you.
I would have stopped talking to that girl too. What I will say you need to do is be more selective of who you think is your friend.
But the thing is, if you don't know anyone else that knows that person, like she said, they started together and everything. Like she think this her friend. She didn't know she was a snitch until she got snitched on. Like what?
My default is just to assume that 90% at minimum of the people that I work with are snitches.
See, my thing is, my mother told me this before I got my first job. She said, "Don't repeat anything to anyone
that you don't
work with that you don't want repeated back. She said, don't even tell them you're sick. Don't tell them nothing. If you use PTO to go out of town, let them think you sick like the boss think you sick.
You know,
don't do that.
That used to piss me off. So you remember how, okay, I've talked about this on the show before, but you know how I said that somebody that I later became friends with, I tried to get her fired from one of the pharmacies. Okay. Yes, I did try to do that. No, we were not friends at the time. And yes, I did tell her once we became friends. But she called, I'm telling you, she would call in so freaking much, Jade. It was terrible. And I would get so pissed because after we became friends, you know, we followed each other on social media and all this other stuff. She called in sick, and then I see her posting all day on Facebook. I'm like, girl, be sick. Get off Facebook. Why are you on Facebook updating everybody on your day? You supposed to be sick.
Picture you a Panera and everything, girl.
And that, I'm telling you, that is the only friend that, and I didn't tell on her because, you know, we became roommates. And there was one time she called in and I had to open and close the pharmacy because she was supposed to close and I was supposed to open. And she called in for her shift, and I ended up having to close the pharmacy because I was the only one available to do it.
I'd have been so mad.
I was livid because I wasn't even mad that I worked till closing. I was 23, 24. I was just like,
then nothing else to do.
This is extra money. I ain't going out to the bars until a couple days anyway.
It's Tuesday. I don't give a damn.
Exactly. I don't give a damn. What am I doing on a Tuesday anyway? So I didn't care. I didn't care until I got home and saw her getting ready, had clothes on, heels on, makeup on, so she can go out on a date. I said,
you could have at least told me.
Damn well. I was so fucking mad. I considered telling the boss on her. I was like, and honestly, that night I had decided I would. I was like, first thing in the fucking morning when I get into work, I am gonna tell that boss that motherfucker wasn't sick. I didn't do it.
I think the boss knew the bitch wasn't sick. I think they knew.
She called in. Now, granted, she had like FMLA and stuff like that. She did have issues, but she called in so much, none of us believed her when she would call in. None of us would believe she was sick.
You know, when you got PTO, you don't gotta lie. You just gotta say you're not coming. You don't have to tell them anything if you have PTO.
Well, the FMLA protects you from the points.
Yeah, so it's like, you had a golden ticket. You could just be like, I ain't coming in today. You didn't even have to say anything. Besides the fact you ain't coming.
Oh, you do have to tell them that it's for FMLA. So
yeah,
they
but
know
you
not
don't
to
have
give
to
you
be
the
like,
points.
I'm not coming because my hair. You just like, I'm using FMLA today.
Oh,
that's all she had to do.
Now, yeah, I will say, as somebody that I used to manage somebody
that's
with FMLA,
all they gotta say.
You don't have to tell them the reason. But yeah, I'm just like,
quit lying. Just don't show up.
I was so mad, Jade.
Not for a date. I'm like, you could at least warn me so I could be mentally prepared.
I was just like, you could have told me, and I would have just picked up the shift anyway. I'm like,
you could
don't
just ask
lie.
for me to cover for you, and I was like, okay, I got your shift. That's cool.
Yeah.
Don't have me be surprised that you come home putting on, got a date, your date clothes. I'm like, you raggedy heifer. I done worked 13 hours today.
And that's why I don't feel bad when I asked her ass if she ever had an STD, and she said no. And I said, really?
That was
childish. And she got mad.
That was so childish.
No. If you had known how many people I have seen come out of her room that she did not know the day prior, I don't understand why she was surprised I was asking her that question.
Well, if she know that she doing all that, she shouldn't be surprised.
Exactly. That's why I thought when I asked the question.
I discovered something.
What?
Most hoes don't consider themselves hoes. They think because they don't sleep for money that they not hoes. I'm dead ass. They think because they do it for free, that makes them not
To me, that's worse.
Sure is. At least the hoe got something out of it.
Other than a nut, like, and honestly, for not most women, but a lot of women, they don't even get that.
Yeah, the nut ain't yours. That's the problem.
Right. Look,
the
hey,
human
live your
mind
life.
is interesting.
Live your life. Live your life.
Live your life.
But
Hey. What? Don't look at me like that.
anyway, yeah, I was not happy. I will say that it got me, and I was
I'm
very
proud
upset.
of you for not saying nothing. Talk about you was like, I'm telling on me.
I had
How you
made
tell
up
your
my
own
mind.
roommate?
I didn't give a damn. I was like, fuck her. She said fuck me. I'm saying fuck you. I was so mad. It had nothing going on. So like it wasn't like I missed out on a date or something. To me, I was like, I ain't scheduling no date on a Tuesday. Anyway.
So I'm like, what are you doing? That is side bitch date night.
Well, considering that
The lessons I've learned, I'm not dating no man that will see me on Tuesday if that's not my regular person I'm seeing. Because why would a stranger want to meet you on a Tuesday night at 6:00?
Well, honestly, now at my old age, I would schedule a weekday.
At 23, that's suspicious.
At 23,
that is suspicious.
We ain't going out to dinner. We are going to the local bar
First of
on
all,
a Friday night.
My dates used to be going to the club. Like, I would literally meet them at a club, and that would be all right.
I ain't trying to. I'm too young for this. Now, granted, she wasn't in because she's older than me. So I was in my like early 20s or mid 20s. I was like 24. She was 28, 29 at that time. So she was knocking on 30.
Too damn old to be calling into work for for a date.
Dude.
Girl, just use PTO.
She was
You've been knowing for 4 days you was going out. Why didn't you just use the PTO?
Right, and I was surprised she didn't tell me.
Because she planned on having your ass be the fall. She seen that schedule. She knew who was on that goddamn schedule.
She was like, oh, Jocelyn will be there.
She be aight. She ain't doing shit.
You know what? Fuck you. Because I'm getting mad again. That shit wasn't okay. That wasn't okay. Anyway, question for you guys. Okay. How do you know when a coworker is friend worthy?
You know, it's a gamble. Work people are a gamble. The thing is, it's almost more of a gamble than a relationship. I swear.
It is.
It's such, because you're like, this is where I get my money.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, I do want to have a good hearty heart.
Right?
I want to have a little fun.
Yeah. See, me, I always start with something small. Something small from my personal life that I'll tell them that it's
see
like...
if it come back.
Yeah, I just want to see if it's going to come back to me.
We do this. I do a small test. Something real small.
Something juicy enough that people would be interested in it, but not so juicy that I would be really upset.
You know. Tell them about a date I got or something.
Yeah.
Like something simple. Yeah.
And then if 2 weeks later somebody, oh, I heard you. Okay, well, she can't be a friend. She cannot be a friend. Because if she willing to tell that unjuicy shit.
But here's the thing, though. The smart ones hold off till you got something good. Mm-hmm. They go, I ain't saying nothing about this small shit. I'm going to wait till she tell me that her husband got a side chick. That's when I'm going to tell everybody.
Because I ain't going to tell you. I ain't going to tell you. So at a job that I previously worked for, one of the managers told all her business.
That's messy.
Yeah. About her whole marriage and stuff. Wow. About it ended, how it ended, blah, blah, blah. And then, do you know, somebody came and told me, did you hear?
She told us. What do you mean?
And I said, how do you know that?
Because she told
everybody. And they said, oh, they just told everybody. I said, why would they tell you what's going on in their marriage? I was like,
I wouldn't tell them nothing.
I said, they really think y'all friends.
Wouldn't nobody know I was divorced at work until I already signed the papers. Mm-hmm. We went through court. Well, I'm just separated. Y'all don't know. Matter of fact, I'm going to wear my ring to work for a good 6 months afterwards. I tell y'all, none of y'all, it's too emotional. I
would tell people that I'm getting divorced, but I wouldn't tell them the why behind it because it's none of their business. And the only reason I tell them that I'm getting divorced is so that they would know not to ask me about my husband.
Nah, I'm nuts. I wouldn't say shit.
Nah, because then if I don't say nothing, then they're like, oh, how's your husband doing? And then I'd be pissed off because they asked me about somebody I ain't even with no more. So I'll be like, yeah, I'm getting a divorce. Getting a divorce. Nope. Don't ask me no questions because I ain't answering.
Play along because I'm nuts. I wouldn't say shit.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm getting divorced. Just leave it there. But yeah, I'm just like, nah, you can't trust everybody you work with. In fact, most of them you can't trust. Ooh, they be telling all the business. And I say that because I'm oftentimes the one receiving all the business.
I don't know, because people tell me stuff. I mean, I don't tell. The thing is, I'm an interesting gossip. I like to hear it, but I don't like to spread
exactly.
it. I just want to hear it. So I go, ooh, and then I keep it moving. I don't tell nobody else.
I want to spread it to the people that y'all don't know.
I tell Mo everything. And I tell you, if you told me, Mo know. So yeah, she know, but she don't work with me, y'all. It's unrelated. She'll never see you.
The thing is, I'm gonna tell other people. I'm just gonna tell people that has no association with that place at all.
Child,
like I'll come tell you
because I don't know them people.
You don't know
mean
them.
Nothing to me. Wouldn't recognize them if I seen them. Don't know.
So I'm like, but I'm not gonna tell other people that I work with.
Because now I'm a snitch.
Yeah, I don't want to.
And then when people know you tell people business, they look for business in you so they can spread it.
So this is just me being me.
Oh, Lord,
I'm not telling people because I don't want to be seen as a snitch. I don't give a damn about being seen as a snitch. Call me a snitch. I'm only not telling people for the simple fact is whenever it come back, I just don't want to be brought up with it. If it wasn't for the fact that if I could find a way where my name wouldn't come up if this shit hit the fan, I'd sing like a canary to everybody.
See, I don't, because you ain't gonna tell me nothing. I ain't gonna have no good dirt because I ruined it for myself by telling everybody.
Also, if I tell other people, now people ain't gonna want to tell me shit.
And I want to hear this. I don't want to spread it, but I want to hear it.
I don't want to cut off my connection.
I want to hear it. It's like a little soap opera. Yeah. I'm very intrigued. Tell me it all.
I'll be honest. Every time I go into the pharmacy, I am looking forward to the next episode. I'm like, what am I going to hear on today's episode of The Community?
That's where I think about coming back.
You should.
They ain't going to take my record. They sick of me.
Hey, you never know unless you try.
Can you believe this ashy girl that had the nerve?
Girl, last thing they gonna call you is ashy.
I know. No, I'm greasy as shit.
Yeah. Talk about her greasy ass.
Can't stand her. She can't come and go as she please. Yes, I can.
Anywho, that's a good spot to end it, y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this one. Do all the things that we usually ask you all to do, and we're definitely appreciative of. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and
share
on YouTube, on the audio platform. Like, comment, share, follow, review. That's really important. Mm-hmm. We asked y'all a bunch of questions in here, so we do expect y'all to be answering.
Be in them comments.
We are hanging out, so y'all need to be
hanging out with us. Are we talking to ourselves?
No.
Hope not.
I hope not. Anywho, definitely appreciate you guys as usual. Thanks for letting us in your space, which is why we wanted to make sure we at least greeted you. And we will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.
Bye, friends.